Hello, viewers. Welcome to Blue Balls Hub podcast. In this special section, we are going to be looking at a very, very sensitive and important topic. It is based on youth involvement in the socio-political and economic development of the nation. The topic we are going to consider in this particular section is the youths are leaders of tomorrow, a reality or ruse. And to look into this very, very important topic, we have here in the studio, here we have Mr. Magnus Ababu-Chidebere. He's a youth advocate and he's been involved in this business for over a decade. And want to say very welcome to Blue Boss Podcast.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Over there, we have a beautiful lady. She's a radio goddess. Yeah, she's a radio goddess. It's a very, very beautiful thing having her here in this studio today to be part of this show. Her laugh self, you make you forget your name, forget everything. You understand? Talking about Miss Hope Ogunka.
Thank you very much for the wonderful introduction. It's an honor to be here.
Welcome. Over there, we have one of our finest voices here in the southeast. I'm talking about Mr. Kentoka. Mr. Kentoka is part of this show as well.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay.
All right. As we said earlier, we are looking at youth are the leaders of tomorrow, a reality or rules. Our consideration is the Nigerian society, basically. You've been involved in youth advocacy, and of course, I know you've been part of systems trying to transform the minds of the youth, trying to make them understand their right place in the society. And of course, I want to commend your efforts so far. I want us to look at it from your own perspective, from your own views. Are Nigerian youths really living up to expectation in terms of holding to the reality that we are youth and we shouldn't be looking at the maxim, the saying, and the common statements that youth are the leaders of tomorrow?
Okay, thank you very much. My name remains Magnus Chidebere Abaku. I really love what is happening here. I think this is one of the best places young people can come and air their voices and give kudos to the founders of this podcast show. Now, this is what we talk about when we talk about youth taking charge. This is the kind of places you see young people bringing out innovations. You know, leadership sometimes is mostly not about position. Leadership is all about influence. Leadership is all about impact. Leadership is all about innovation.
Yeah.
And if you check the Nigeria context today, the people who are driving these forces of impact, innovation, and influence are the young people in our today's Nigeria. Now, but most young people are still waiting for political positions, and which is tying some of them down not to exhibit what they have inside of them. So the youth today, in reality, they are leaders of our today Nigeria. The youth are driving 60% of the economy today. The young people. But just that the problem we have is those in the political office holders who are not giving the young people the opportunity and the power to exercise what is inside of them. If these young people is being given this opportunity, I bet you Nigeria will be better than America today.
Can you just give us a brief insight on what you actually meant by the opportunity? Is it that they don't allow you to exercise your civic responsibilities? Is it that they don't allow you to apply for jobs? Is it that they don't allow you to live up to your dreams academically, individually, and otherwise? What
Now,
opportunity? What exactly are you talking about here?
The opportunity I'm talking about is giving the young people a table playground for them to run.
Now let's look at something happened. I think in 2023, there was this not too young to run bill or something that, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. And it's offered the platform for Nigerian youths to get involved in politics.
Exactly.
Yeah, run for an election, even from the statistics we have on ground, the youth population of Nigeria covers over 40% of the Nigerian population, right? The youth cover over 40% of Nigerian population. Let's us drive our minds back to NSAS protests. You see the power of the youth. Now, why can't they take advantage of their population, of their position, and step up? What opportunity would you think that would be better than such opportunity of having a massive population? Look at China. China today, I want to believe that they are being driven by a capitalist economy.
Exactly.
And it is based on the population. Look at their production level, look at the level of exports and advancements in their economy. Youths driving it. Are you saying that Nigeria youths don't have the capacity to take advantage of their position?
They
Would
have.
be waiting for anybody to tell them this is the way to go?
No, Nigeria, I'm not saying that they don't have. Nigeria youths have it. Just that they have not been given the opportunity to have this political power to execute what they have. You and I in this current Imo state have where we can come in and play a greater role, and the community will hear our voices. But we have not been given that opportunity to exercise what we have inside of us.
Okay. Let me talk to Hope. Opportunity.
Yeah.
Are you subscribing to the view expressed by Comrade Magnus that Nigeria youths don't have or are not given the needed opportunity or platform to grow?
Well, it actually depends. We can look at it from different perspectives. It's not just about youth being the leaders of tomorrow. The thing is that the platform that you want to be on, are you ready for it? Because sometimes even the people that are way older or that have gone ahead of us, they want to see that, okay, if I want to give you the tax, do you have the capacity? Are you able to do all of these things? So it's not just about, okay, I want to be this, I want to be this person. What are you doing now? Now that no one is seeing you, now that the platform has not been given to you yet, okay, you want to become a governor. Let's say maybe currently you are in your university. Okay, what position are you vying for? What position? Okay, do you want to? Okay, let's even start from you being your class rep, because it doesn't just start when you get there. Because how you lead now actually shows how you're going to lead when you get there. And sometimes these people want to see your track record.
Yeah.
So for the people that have gone ahead of us, it's not just about they are not giving you the platform. It depends, because I know some very good people that if they've watched you grow and they know that, okay, over time you've built competence and they know that they can trust you, then they will say, okay, you know what, why not take this position? That's why sometimes when a father is a founder of a company, if he has coached or mentored his child to a certain extent, he can now say, okay, I can step down, I can now go and retire because I know that my daughter or my son is going to take over from me. So it's not just about seeking for platform. Are you ready for those opportunities? Because there are opportunities everywhere, and if you do not see that opportunity, create that opportunity for you. And also make your own voice heard, because these people only hear you when you start talking. They know that you're in a room when you make it obvious, when you don't shrink. When you start talking, they'll be like, okay, this person has something, I do not want to work with you. But if you're just quiet about it, you're at the background saying that, oh no, they don't want to give me opportunities, that opportunity won't come to you. It's not like they know you, they know your father's name, or they come and look at your door at your house and say, oh, we have this opportunity for you. No. You also have to put yourself out there and show that, okay, you have all it takes for that opportunity that you're actually anticipating for, or that you want. Yeah, that's basically it.
All right, Ken Tucker, you've heard what Hope actually said regarding this topic.
I want to point out something.
All right.
She's talking about opportunities. A lot of youth out there, when it comes to Nigeria, in the context in Nigeria, a lot of youth out there are not loyalists. They don't want to calm down to be loyal to someone so that the opportunities go. I think being loyal opens opportunities. If you're not loyal, opportunity will not come. So a lot of youth out there are not loyal. I feel that we are having this syndrome in Nigeria where everybody just wants to make it quick. Nobody wants to be loyal. Nobody wants to attach to someone, learn for 2 years, learn for 3 years, get to be mentored by someone so that that person will in turn open doors for you. Everybody just wants it. At the end of the day, everybody just wants to be their own boss. So I think it is becoming a problem in the Nigerian institution, posing as a threat, because youths nowadays don't want to be attached. They don't want that opportunity. They don't want, when you tell them that, look at what you are going to do before you get such opportunity, nobody wants to have that patience enough to get to that level.
Don't you think this attitude of not wanting to be loyal, as you said, could be as a result of experience? Yeah, some persons played loyalty, and the time to allow them to step up, they will be asked, wait tomorrow, and they've stayed and seen that tomorrow cannot come until they step up, as Hope has said. Don't you think it is part of the problem we are having? We are looking at realities, we are looking at rules, statements made to trick you, to deceive you. You'll be waiting. Now you have someone who occupied, for instance, let me draw from the political perspective or angle, as Magnus cited earlier. You have someone who is occupying a political position. He stayed in that position for, let's say, 4 years, 8 years,
going to 16 years,
or thereabout. The
and
next
wants to still be
election season, you see him still aspiring or trying to bring up another person who hasn't been within the corridor of loyalty. Don't you think it has been part of the reasons our youth wouldn't want to be caged or held in the shackle of loyalty? Don't you think it's part of the problem we're having? Now in Anambra State, they resumed. I think it's saw the light of the day in the Anambra State House of Assembly. The legislation or the Anambra State House of Assembly passed a bill on apprenticeship.
Yes, for 7 years.
Yeah, but it's going to be carried out under documented agreements. But some of these are youths pass through the school of serving leaders without documentation. At the end of the day, you see them being cast out, being dumped. Are you not seeing that it is part of the problems and part of the challenges affecting these issues we're talking about?
You know, another thing, I love what Hope was talking about earlier. Preparations comes before performance. And our young people must prepare themselves. I was reading the history of Nigeria one time ago, and I was trying to know how Orji Zokalo became the governor at a young age. And if you watch the background, he was doing something for himself. He has a business that he was running. He's prepared for it. So how many young people at the age of 27 now currently is prepared to go running for a political position? Because you must have the money for that. Even though somebody will put you there, but you must show something that you are doing. I think that is where the problem comes from today, that most people, young people, are not yet prepared. And for the system also is affecting the young people not to be prepared. Because you cannot tell me that if the system is organized, that after school, these young persons have somewhere to lay their heads to start preparing themselves for the next future.
You are talking about the young people not preparing. You are talking about the system. Who takes the blame?
Now, the blame is also part of the leaders. Now, the leaders of our today current Nigeria, they are not thinking about.
Who are the leaders of current Nigeria?
Our old men in power. The old men in power.
So you're
now, and they are not giving their children the space. Most of their children are not in Nigeria. They are not even interested in your political positions. Some are interested. Some are not even interested. What is happening in Nigeria is not their business. Look at you are talking about Soludo. Soludo's son is not even. It doesn't have any business with Anambra State. So now the current government is supposed to be thinking of each citizen. How can we make the country better for the people? Before I will start expressing what I have, most of the young people today have gone into content creation. What is the problem? They have not made a system where job creation can be easy for them. Some of them will bring up ideas of to think up innovations of what to do. The system will cripple their ideas
a lot.
So if the young people have the power, that's what I'm saying, opportunity, giving them the power and the opportunity to rule. Once they, for example, in my local government now, you have a young person who have the youth in mind, giving them the platform as what we are doing. Can't you tell me that we will not raise up to 10% of the young people who are doing better in today's system? But the old people in power are hijacking everything to themselves, and they are not making it visible for young people to express what they have.
Let me ask Hope. He gave a comprehensive insight on part of the challenges what do you think should be the way forward? How can we get out of this mess? How can we get out of these shackles? How can we get out of this challenges eating deep into the system?
Well, I just think that the youth just have to take it by force.
Take it by force.
Yes.
Take it by
The
force.
SARS we did, they shoot.
No, it's not even
You
by
say it.
NSAS, all of that. I'm not even going through that route.
Take
No.
it by force. Can you?
See,
Explain better.
you
Give
have
us a
to
clear
make
explanation about it.
yourself obvious. If these people are not listening to you, go to that room, go to the rooms where they are having those conversations, because in rooms where they are having conversations, you'll hardly see your
Who will let you in?
Now,
to let you in?
I know that it
wait,
is
wait,
difficult.
hope, wait.
Yeah.
Rooms where they are having the conversations.
We didn't invite the youth.
Where did they? Where, which room? Which room be that? Where the room they?
There are different rooms, different rooms. I just feel that these people may not give you the opportunity because they also have their plans. So I think we should start doing things that would attract them.
No, now I want us to get a clear picture.
Yeah.
Doing things that would attract them. Things such as, is it going to protest?
No.
Now,
I'm not talking about
now
protest.
is this carrying arms?
No.
What the idea for me, what I think is for us young people to start for what we have.
Yeah.
Currently, in the military, let's say for example now, in the military, I know a lot of young people are in the military.
Yeah.
But how many young people are in the position of power? Power said it all. Coming to political position, how many young people are politically inclined? It's only during the election you see them, some of them singing.
Yeah.
Some of them did not even belong to any political party.
At all.
Now, how do you get to that level? Now, they need to start from somewhere. And they need to prepare themselves academically, business-wise. Some of them need to have what it takes to manage a business. Managing people is one of the most difficult things to do on earth. So you must learn human management. You don't become somebody on power. And I know a lot of young people who they're given the opportunity to come and rule during the not young to rule. Most of them when they are mess it up.
Yes, a lot.
Yeah.
You were talking about loyalists today. Some of the young people go there, instead of them to become loyal to the government very well, they become loyal and become a slave.
Resource.
You understand? So we need to make young people, number one, need to learn. They need to go into the position of power and start somewhere. Now, culturally also, because we are losing it when it comes to culture.
Okay.
Now, because there is no way, if you're talking about youth taking over, even the cultural aspect now, most of our cultures are dying.
They are dying.
Which young people can you find now taking over in the cultural aspect?
None.
Becoming Igwes.
Not about even becoming, but learning the culture.
Learning about
the traditions
the
of
grassroots.
people. Now, we are losing it in some of this, so we need to go back and learn. Let's take that time to learn.
Okay. I wouldn't want us to dwell much on these aspects of what should be the right solution.
Yeah.
We've agreed that the future or the tomorrow is now,
Yes.
and the youths are expected to step up. But let me pick from something you said earlier. Looking at the Nigeria political, socio-economic settings, do you think they have the financial and economical financial wherewithal to carry on or to fight this battle? In some advanced claim, let me look at France. When Emmanuel Macron became the president of France, he was a young chap. He picked some of his experiences from Nigeria here. Yeah, he served, I think, in the French embassy here in Nigeria. He returns to France, became the president of his country. Nigeria, where before you occupy a political position, you must be financially buoyant and radically financially buoyant to run even councillor election they run for Nigeria here. You know as they be, let alone running a very classic election such as National Assembly, governorship, and presidency. You know. Now, do you think they have the economic base to even fight?
No.
Looking at business, how many Nigeria youths you talked about that Nigerians are thriving in business. Nigeria youths. How many Nigeria youths are performing excellently well or doing well in the business sector? Some persons would want to say, whatever is going to take to sponsor this person, let me do it. If he has the right character, as you pointed, how many of them have the right characters to be trusted? Don't you think these are some of the things we should look into and create a balance and a system where the youth could develop and come out and take their right positions as the leaders of today, not subscribing to the ideas of Mona wait, tomorrow is coming, your time is coming? Don't you think it is part of something we should be looking into?
Okay, if you are a leader, you will know. Now, and leaders collaborate, don't compete. And if you look at our current context today in Nigeria, most of our young leaders compete instead of collaborate.
Yeah.
And that's what is affecting us not to grow. Now, when you see somebody from the East who is doing well, who has the future, and you from the North, you've noticed that this person, I like what this person, can we collaborate to do things so that Nigeria will be announced to the world?
Okay.
But rather, we will start competing among ourselves. We'll start competing, bringing tribes together. Looking at in the Imo State contents, let's bring it home here. How many young people can come together, agree to do something? Forget about the money. It will come. Collaborations, people who will sponsor you will be there. Because they say, Austin, I like what you are doing. I want to support you. I backed in Austin. You come in, Kentucky, using your voice, backed in Austin. Another person will come, Hope will come, backed in Austin. What will happen in the political space of the country, in the states? They will be afraid of who is this young man. So, why? Because of what? He has built capacity. We believed in him. Instead of us to be competing with him, let him come out. Rather, let me rally around him. Because of what? We want to make the system to become better. If we all have this idea as young people, we will make our country better. But rather, most of us, we have imbibed hate among ourselves. Sometimes when I see what is happening in the political space of Imo State, I become tired. Because it's not helping us grow. You cannot be competing among yourself, young people. No. Let's collaborate. And in your collaboration, make sure you are learning something from the other. There is something you are good at, I am not good at.
Yes.
Come and help me, let's make it better.
Yeah.
All right.
And when you are waiting for this leader, that's when the leaders take advantage of us.
Yes.
Because they use these people to work. Who did they work with? They make use of these young minds, these energetic brains. They make use of them and fight you and bring you down.
Okay.
True.
And it has affected a lot of development that is supposed to happen.
Right.
The lot of young people who are supposed to come and speak for the country, they say they'll be afraid to come out. So let's learn to collaborate. Let's prepare ourselves.
Okay.
And let's become readers. And that's affecting most of the young leaders today. Most of us are not reading.
I like that.
If you check some of these leaders, those people are readers.
That's true.
They have prepared themselves very well. They know how to do the draft. They know how to play the game. So how can we play the game as
Without reading?
Instead, we bend down and read and bend down and see how this is work.
Researching.
Research very
Some of them
well.
don't even like attending workshops. You
So
go for summits, meeting, you will hardly
Mental
even see them.
development.
Yes, mental development. Prepare
You just
yourself
want
very well.
paparazzi, but it's not paparazzi that will take you there
I
now.
like
I
that.
like what my boss was talking about. Most of them want it fast, and that is the problem that is affecting you. Most people young think that money solves all problems.
That's the issue.
If money is solving your problem now, if you think it's money you want to get, when health issue affect you now, all your money is gone.
That's true.
But what investment plan do you have? When you put most of them in position and you see what they are nothing, they have nothing
What
to
relationships
offer.
are you even
Have you even
building now?
building?
That is going to help you.
Because you still need this. See, sometimes you still need these people. Forget America, most of the people who are really are old people.
Yeah.
Donald Trump, how old is he? But he has built a relationship with the young people who understand the system.
Yeah.
They are, what's their name? Elon Musk.
Yeah.
These are young brain. He knows that I need this person.
Yeah.
He brings these people together. Let's work. Let's make America better.
Yeah.
So what we need in this our contents, if we want to get it right,
Okay.
young people, please let's support each other.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's learn together. As you are becoming better, I am becoming better.
Yeah, wow.
And when it is the time, I know that Austin is
Everybody
coming
will
out.
shine
Like this, my
together.
brother tomorrow night is coming out for House of Assembly. I look, I'm from a human banner. It's from a human banner. I will not come out for House of Assembly. No, I said, okay, please, let's go. I know I will support you. There's something that is, see, a greater change is supposed to happen in the human banner. Sorry for me to say this thing. In 2023 election, but God knows how He will do it. We believe in young people, and young people will get it right.
Yeah, that collaboration part, I have always loved collaborating. You know, a lot of young people there, I think the issue, yes, you were talking about competing. That's the main issue. People compete against, they compete
It's my
against
own,
each other.
it's
No,
my
it's just it's my own.
own. I want to be that
I just want to
person.
build my own brand. Whatever you are doing, I don't want to be involved and all that. I feel collaboration helps a lot.
Exactly.
I've always been begging about this collaboration. Collaborate with people. When you collaborate with people, you gain experience. Like what this person knows, you get from this person.
Yeah.
What you know, that's how people. That's how growth. That's how I see growth.
Okay.
The people don't want to collaborate. The young people don't want to collaborate. Everyone just want to be in their own domain. So whatever they are doing, they just don't want anybody's involvement. And by doing so, even though they are starting up a business, without that collaboration,
cannot
and whether they just does it. Even though this content creation we are doing now, without the collaboration, you see someone that have the high experience.
Yeah.
Collaborate with this person, bend down so that you get to learn most of this. But you just want to do it on your own, and at the end of the day, you see, and that is, I feel that just like you said, collaboration is very, very important.
Wow.
And
Collaboration
it helps.
is-
It
it's
helps.
the way forward.
It's a way for us to help.
Okay,
It helps a lot.
okay.
And
Thank you
people
very much.
should be willing to, it's not just about talking about collaborating. You see, if somebody walks up to let's collaborate, be willing to collaborate with that
Yes,
person.
yes.
If your values are in alignment over here, but if your values are not in alignment, don't just go and collaborate with any type of person.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. From what we've said so far, I think we've picked that part of the way forward is to eschew unhealthy competition.
Yeah.
Choose people of like minds, collaborate with them, and fight our common enemies. And if we are all going to agree that the Nigerian youth will focus on these particular factors, I think definitely the changes we desire are right at the hollow of our hands. Dear viewers, we've actually heard from these great minds, beautiful personalities who did justice to this topic on youth are the leaders of tomorrow, a reality or rules. We've seen the areas where the elders or those who project this magazine are faulting, and of course we've seen where the youth are not playing their own roles, and we've seen the solution or how to go about getting the right way out of this issue challenging the Nigerian youth. I want to once again thank you in a special way, Comrade Magnus,
Thank
for
you very
coming
much,
by.
sir.
Thank you so very much, Mrs. Hope, for coming by. Thank you so very much, Ken Tucker,
Thank
for
you.
being part of the show. What's your passing words to our viewers?
For me, I want to really appreciate Blue Box for this show. If you are watching us, please follow, like, and share. It's one of the best things that will happen to you. That is collaboration we're talking about. Well, one of the last things I have to say is young people should be in the business of learning. They be in business of developing themselves, and they should be in the business of creating and thinking very, very well. Because thinking is lacking in our society. Because when you come out to say something, let people see what they don't know from you and learn very well from you. I think our country is going to become better when we are busy partying.
Right, so
Yeah. To anyone who's currently listening, if you're youth, the best time to start is now. Yesterday you lost it, but you have the gift of today. So make good use of it. Whatever it is you want to do, start doing it now. Whatever it is, because anything you start doing now is going to accumulate to something bigger tomorrow. But if you don't start now, when that opportunity comes, you may be ill prepared, and we don't want you to be ill prepared. So start now.
all right. Ken Tucker.
Okay, I think they have said it all. Just everybody should try their best, and I'm still hinting on that collaboration, because that collaboration is very, very important. When you collaborate with people, you get to learn. You learn a lot, and there are a lot of things if you don't know. When you collaborate, you learn. That is what I want to talk about. So every youth out there watching should learn to collaborate with people, learn to meet people, learn to open up. Tell someone about how it is doing, so that person will come in and help.
Yeah.
So that is what I want to talk about. So kudos to Blue Boss.
All right, thank you so very much. You can like our page. You can follow us on all our social media handles. Watch subscribe, share. Blue Boss will always be there to give you the best. Thank you. See you some other time.
Thank you.